You know, some people, they get into their head that there's a particular car that's the best car in the world, so they just keep buying loads of that same car. Not loads, but that's the only car they'll have. My dad always had a Nissan Bluebird. My dad was also a taxi driver, he still is. But he had those, do you remember those traffic lights, air fresheners? No one to this day has been able to tell me why it had a pin in it. I'll never know. A wee pin.
Yeah, you poke it back.
Just to let the fragrance out.
Yeah.
You put the pin
In the back. You pierce the back.
Of all the places I've asked that question, I find out here, this is about me. I've been wondering this for like 30 years. Now I know, right? So, I'm a terrible traveller, right? Really bad. Even though I love travelling and I've travelled all over the world, I am not a good traveller. So I used to always feel sick in the car, so that rancid air freshener would make me feel worse. And the combination of that and my mum's handbag, which smelled of a perfume called Raffini. Everything in the handbag smelled like that. She would have mints in the handbag that would smell like Raffini, or pennies didn't smell like coppers anymore, they smelled like Raffini. Drugs. I'm joking. Just everything in the bag smelled like that, and that used to make me feel sick. So I was always sick, we'd have to stop. It's getting pretty heavy, isn't it? I'm going to be stuck here for the night because I'm going to be stuck listening to my shit stories. Anyway, we'd always be sick. In fact, last year, like, my partner was well aware that I am a bad traveller. We were going to New York. There wasn't even turbulence. And she just looked around and the colours draining out my face. She's like, you okay? And I'm like, nah, no sick bags. Not like that. Looking, and I was like, oh, no. All we had was a W.H. Smith bag that we bought our goodies in, you know, like a couple of packets of crisps and a chocolate orange. At W.H. Smith was like 40 quid. The bag, and I was like, just give me that bag. And I start chucking up into this bag. She's holding it, the bag's warm, and it's got holes in it. So we're pressing the button frantically, and the plane's like kind of starting to land, and the woman's like, welcome to Newark Airport. Is it a medical emergency? If it's a medical emergency, we'll come to you, isn't it? And we're like, I don't know, there's a bag leaking me sick, so you tell me. But yeah, it was pretty bad. Anyway, so I used to be a really terrible traveller in the car with the air freshener. And my mum would make up the worst sandwiches. You know, you could just make up a wee ham sandwich or a cheese sandwich. She'd make fucking eggy sandwiches, a tuna sandwich. The car would be stinking. And then I'd be sitting next to my big sister who would drive me nuts. And the only good thing that ever came out of those journeys was the holiday itself, which was always quite fun. And we listened to Buddy Holly all the way. It was the only tape my dad had in the car, so he just had that one loop. And that was amazing. But I've got one thing to tell you that happened that was really bad. I've always been obsessed with like lizards, frogs, things like that. And I would always ask when I was younger, so I was maybe like 7 or 8, can I get pet frogs? No. And next to my old primary school, my school was like, there was like forest and then marshland. I didn't get flooded in here. Is it coming in? It's fine, we're alright. So one day I had my packed lunchbox, which was not a fancy packed lunchbox, it was we didn't have money, it was just a Tupperware, right? And I put frogs in it. And it was my turn to sit in the front of the car to go home from school. So I went in the front of the car and my mum, she didn't even look at me, she just sat and went, what the fuck is in that box? And I was like, nothing. And she went, Jill, what is in that box? And I was like, nothing. She's like, there's something jumping around in that fucking box, whatever it is, you get it out of my car right now. And I was like, it's frogs, please, can I keep them, please, please, please? Mom was like, no, absolutely not, go and let them out and get them away. So, like, a couple of weeks later, I said, right, if I can't have frogs, can I have tadpoles? And she said, okay. Okay. So, I had this, like, it was like a doll's baby bath, all these tadpoles in it, and I was like, brilliant. Then we went away on our holiday to Blackpool for 2 weeks. And we came back, and it was like some kind of horror movie. Because frogs don't live in the water. So some of them were upside down. Some of them had jumped out and got stuck to the carpet. And there was none alive, that's all I'm going to say to you. There was about 15 dead frogs in my room. So that was the end of my frogs as pets thing. I got a hamster. Okay, anyway. Gonna see if I can sing over this storm. Hold on. This is called Are You There Yet? This is it now. It was summer of 1980, heading south to a whole bit of the country, fighting in the backseat, Susie and me, Susie and me. Mama takes a picture before we packing up the bluebird, bluebird, bluebird. Can't come any sooner, sooner, sooner. Put Buddy on, put Buddy on. Time to hit the highway, highway, highway. Daddy turned up, that'll be the day, and we'll sing along. We'll sing along. Two in the backseat, we came through. Did up the mixtape, mine's all country. Can't wait to run into the sea, feel your legs freeze. Mama shouts, girls all say cheese. We're packing up the Rover, Rover, Rover. It's a little older, older, older. Still rave on, still singing rave on. Things you never forget, forget, forget. Daddy, are we there yet, there yet, there yet? It won't be long, it won't be long. I throw up on the side of the road, and little darling, there's not too far to go. The only way we make it through is sing pretty, 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 pretty Peggy Sue. Packing up the bluebird, bluebird, bluebird. Come any sooner, sooner, sooner. Put Buddy on, put Buddy on. Time to hit the highway, highway, highway. Daddy turns up, that'll be the day, and we'll sing along. We were singing along. Packing up the Rover, Rover, Rover. It's a little older, older, older. Still rave on, still singing rave on. never forget. Daddy, are we there yet? We're up and gone, the kids of our own.